Hi guys, Butterfree Guy here, and I know you haven't seen me in a very long time on the channel. It has a few reasons, and I want to discuss them with you because I've been kind of neglecting the channel for multiple reasons. And yeah, I kind of want to make a unedited video where I just explain everything because you guys would probably be worried about me. Well, let's just talk about it. One warning though, I'm not a native English speaker and I also am not very good with forming the right words at times. So I may use the wrong words, I may use the wrong pronunciation about things, but I hope you understand what I'm gonna be talking about. Don't worry, there's no video in which I will be announcing that I'm ending my channel or that I'm stopping with it. No, absolutely not. I want to keep making videos because I still do have a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration, but more about my future ideas soon. Let's first talk about one of the reasons why I haven't been able to upload videos, or why I didn't want to upload videos. A very long time ago on the channel, I think it dates back a few years on the channel now. I have started my Hunger Games project. It was a fun idea that I thought of. I found this Hunger Games simulator where you can just see who comes out victorious at the end. And I thought, hey, I could try it with my characters, give it a unique spin, a unique twist, where I just film everything and we have fun filming it and recording it and everything, and it would be fun to show you guys. Well, that was a very ambitious idea of mine. What I realized is that it took a whole lot of time to film all that, to record all that, especially because I started including characters that are not related to me or my family in any way. For example, the narrator, I need to make sure I got all the lines for the narrator from the right person. Then we had this idea to include, like, every time the doctor dies, basically he regenerates. So we had that idea, if we put the 5th Doctor in there, then he regenerates into the 6th Doctor, 7th Doctor, and we go through all the Doctors. So every time, somewhere in my script that I made, I had to find a way to put a regeneration of the Doctor in there until we reached the end. That was also very tedious work. And then my brother had this fun idea to include the FARD, with a D, not with a T, the fictional animal right defenders, which was a very funny idea and which I laughed with when he suggested it. So we gave it a shot, we uploaded it, it was fun. But also, yeah, I have all the videos that my brother sent me from all these people, but always putting them in the video after a animal dies in the Hunger Games, basically. Yeah, that was a lot of work. So the more I had to work on my Hunger Games project, the more demotivated I became to start working on other videos of the channel. Because every time I would work on videos on the channel, I would feel guilty that I didn't finish my Hunger Games project. So my attention would go to my Hunger Games project, and I would be like, hey, I want to work on that. But every time I wanted to work on it, I realized how much work it is, and then I didn't want to do it anymore. Especially because the files that I had saved on my computer, I hadn't saved them with specific names, so I would always have to look through every file until I would find the right file. I also don't have everything recorded yet, so yeah, I'm missing certain files, but I don't know what I'm missing, and yeah, it's very confusing and tedious work. So the more I've been thinking about it, the more I'm feeling demotivated to just continue my Hunger Games project. But I didn't want to suddenly just quit making it for multiple reasons. Because one, in the past I also stopped working on Robin's comedy show, and I didn't want this channel to become a channel where we never finish making series. So I was like, I'm gonna finish this project and I'm gonna go until the very end. But yeah, no, it demotivates me, so I'm not gonna do that. Second, a lot of guest actors worked on that project, and there are some that are still not shown, and I don't want to disrespect these people, because they've put effort in the video, they've put effort into making the scenes, and at the end, at the very end of the Hunger Games project, because I didn't do it until now, but at the very end of the Hunger Games project, I was going to make one big montage with all the characters and the names of the people who portray them. I hadn't forgotten to mention them all. I just wanted to do it in one big video in the end. So, yeah, I felt like not finishing the Hunger Games project would be kind of disrespectful to all the people who worked on it. But the more I have to work on it, the more tedious it becomes and the more demotivated I get to continue it. So yeah, it's kind of a struggle that I've been having for a very long time. Now, that alone plays a big part of why I haven't been able to upload, but not the only part. Like, there are multiple reasons why I haven't been able to upload. Another reason is that I have been trying to focus a bit more on my real life. I have tried to start dating. I've had a relationship that kind of failed. One with a lot of red flags that I'm not going to talk about out of respect for all the people. Yeah, I've had a change in job a few years ago. I've been focusing on my job. I've been very successful at my job. I like my job. So yeah, there have been multiple reasons why I haven't been able to upload, and I kind of miss making videos, absolutely. Also, finding time out of a busy day to dress up as a certain character and to perform takes some time, you know, it takes some time. And when I am done after a busy day of working, where I work from usually 8 to 4:30, 5 sometimes, after a whole long day of work, I don't want to like still change my clothes into a different character and film scenes as this character. Not to say that I won't be doing the various characters anymore, because Ronnie will still return, Robinium will return, Cosmologist Cosmo will return. Like, all the characters, you will still see all the characters and they will still be popping up on the channel, absolutely. Yeah, but there were just multiple reasons why I didn't want to make videos, and I felt like I had to be honest. Like, I kept just elaborating, making videos. Elaborating is not the right word. I'm trying to look for the right word, but I just always kept telling myself to not do it anymore, even though I like making videos. There's also been something else on my mind that I want to discuss with you guys, because I've had a channel, the Butterfree Guy YouTube channel, which is mainly focusing on various fictional ideas that I had, obviously, and that I still have. But I've also been thinking of making a second channel, a separate channel from the one that I have now, which will be called Butterfree Guy IRL, where I will be posting more videos about my real life, funny sketches that come up, or funny moments that come up in my life, like I've been posting on TikTok a lot. Go follow me on TikTok, Butterfree Guy. And once I made those TikTok videos with different filters and just having a laugh with the things that I come across, I realized that I like those kinds of comedy as well, making people laugh for my channel or through my channel is also by focusing on comedy elements that I find in real life, right? So maybe I'm gonna do a separate channel as well, where I just post things about real life. Maybe a certain event I'm going to, questions that I ask myself that I just want to talk about. We can talk about all kinds of stuff, maybe a few vlogs or something, top 10s of my favorite Pokemon cards, or I don't know what, but a few more things that I can put on that separate channel. If you would like to see that, absolutely, go ahead. Tell me, and I'll probably make a Butterfree Guy IRL channel. Now, one more thing that I want to discuss is that I have a lot of plans for the channel. What I'm probably gonna be doing is I'm going to delete every video regarding my Hunger Games project, because it's a failed project and I just don't want it to have anything to do with it. So if you watch this video later, you will probably see that my Hunger Games project is wiped entirely. For those who wanted to know who would eventually win the Hunger Games project, Jack the Duck. Jack would have won. He would have been like, I finally won, and he would celebrate. But then I would come, I would say like, hey, this is all a alternate universe, all the characters are still alive, Jack actually hasn't won, and then he would just freak out and be his typical duck self, yeah. So that's how it would have ended. And I like that ending because it was generated by the Hunger Games generator, Hunger Games simulator. So I really liked that ending and I wanted to work towards it, but it just became too much, so yeah. Now, what do I have planned for the channel? Because I still have a lot of ideas, a lot of plans. First of all, Teemo Kingo won't be going anywhere. There will be multiple episodes of Teemo Kingo still coming. I still have a few ideas that I want to do. Maybe I want to write a Teemo Kingo script using ChatGPT as an inspiration, just to see like what does ChatGPT come up with. I experimented with it before and it gave me a fun idea, but I just want to see what it comes up with. I want to absolutely post the first episode of Ronnie's Research, which I haven't forgotten about, which will probably be about the origin story of Robinium, because we actually haven't really known his origin. Like, where does he come from within our universe, basically? So that would be fun. I also have this vague idea of making a series revolving around the Man in Purple. I discussed this with my brother and he is totally okay with it. There is an idea that I have to actually, in some way or another, continue Robin's comedy show in some way or another, because we still have videos that we have filmed back when we were still working on Robin's comedy show that you haven't seen yet and that I absolutely want to show off. So I'm thinking of ways to incorporate that as well. I don't know if I will be fulfilling all these ideas. They are just ideas at this point. If there's any specific character you want to see a series about, like Cosmologist Cosmo, I don't know if I can make anything funny about it, but yeah, sure. Or the Fifth Doctor, or you want to see adventures focusing on the Green Monster, on Jack the Duck, on any of my characters, even on Tim the Wizard. Like, yeah, I even had a vague idea with Tim the Wizard, but the thing that I wanted to film just didn't work, so I scrapped that idea. But if there's a certain character you want to see in a main role on the channel, tell me, and maybe I'll make a video about it and make episodes about it. Would be cool. So I apologize for being gone so long, because I've actually missed it, absolutely. But I just didn't feel the motivation to continue. So I hope that everyone watching this video and everyone who worked on the Hunger Games project with me will be able to forgive me for deleting the project entirely and every video referring to the project, just because it didn't work out. And I don't want to leave another unfinished project on my channel. So I'm just going to scrap it entirely. Yeah. If that is something you guys like, and you're like, okay, we can accept that as long as you make other videos again, then you're welcome to stay, obviously, because we're still gonna go a long way with the channel. I still have many plans, so stay tuned. Butterfree Guy, signing off.